Boom.
Hello to you, the connected. Welcome to LC Podcast number 46. We are doing it via Discord video chat this time. We're going to try it out. Not all of us has a camera, but you know what? We're going to make the best of it. I'm here with Jarrod, Peter, Erik, and Grayden, and myself. My name is Evan. And what are we going to talk about today, boys? What is the topics of discussion?
Man, I'm glad I didn't take any side bets on if you were going to blow the intro or not.
Well,
that was pretty well done.
Here's the thing: is you warned him ahead of time, so Evan actually went away, did his warm-ups in the mirror, so that when he came back, he could do it with just flawlessly.
I actually have the script written on this napkin right here.
I was just thinking it would be another Andrew Dog situation.
So,
well, let's do a podcast where we just sit in silence for an hour.
ASMR.
Drinking coffee. We should do that one day. That'd be
Clear
funny.
your throat every now and again.
Yeah.
That's right.
That's what Jarrod does every time. This is the classic Jarrod clear your throat.
There we go.
Oh,
So,
Peter, what were you saying that I rudely interrupted you on?
So it was a couple of days ago. I had the house to myself for like maybe 3-4 days, sort of thing. And so like whatever. So in the middle of the night, like 5 a.m. ish, I wake up and I hear an alarm, which is whatever. I've heard this alarm before. It's like a loud. It sounds like almost like a Deku scrub from the Zelda games. I'm not gonna try to imitate it because I value your ears. But
I know what you mean, though.
I have no idea.
It's a high pitched squeak essentially.
Where it's like.
Yeah, it's like that, but over and over and over again. And so then I'm home alone. So I'm like, where's this alarm coming from? I've always assumed it's from the people living upstairs, but they're not home. So I assume they leave their alarm on. Whatever. Shit happens. I get up to go turn it off because I'm not listening to that shit. So I go
So what, you just walked into these people's home to turn off their alarm?
Turn off the alarm! And so I go up there. There's no alarm. The alarm is not playing. I cannot hear it at all. I'm like, huh? What? Go back downstairs. Go back to my room. The alarm's still playing. I have no idea where this alarm is coming from. I've heard it before. I've heard it a bunch in the past. But I've always assumed it was their alarm. But it's not. I have no idea what the sound is.
What is the running theory, gentlemen?
Ghost.
Is it just smoke alarm? Carbon dioxide, maybe?
Yeah, Peter's like slowly dying. He needs to get out of his house.
Monoxide detector like in the vents somewhere.
You know, it could just be like someone's alarm, yeah. And a lot of alarms, they'll go off, and then after like 5 minutes, they'll time out. But then because they weren't turned off, they'll go back on again.
I went upstairs twice.
It might rinse and repeat that a few times before it just turns off for the whole day.
No, I think it's the alarm of the people living on the other side of the house. I think it's echoing through the vents. That's my theory.
Well, here's a test. Just put your own alarm in the vents and see if they come knocking eventually. Be like, shut the fuck up!
It would just be like, you're a bitch. You're a bitch.
Now, Peter, does that upset you now knowing where the alarm source might be coming from?
Mildly. I haven't given it too much thought, to be honest. I don't want to...
Like before, you were just like, whatever, it's the people upstairs. But now it's those fuckers across the house.
Something might have to be done.
Maybe what you should do is you should call Alarm Force because they have services where they come and they take out alarms for you.
Well, did you know that Alarm Force is bought by TELUS?
Ugh.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
No wonder it doesn't work.
It works pretty well, actually.
I don't know. I haven't heard their commercial in a while. I don't think their advertising was working.
Call 1-800-267-2001.
So what you're saying is
Alarm Force.
So Peter, what you're telling me is you got rid of the good and just made it a boring platform to
like any other door-to-door security system.
Yeah, like you took away its standout from everyone else. Now it's just Alarm Force. The people that install alarms.
You need music hitting your ears to be appealed to?
I mean, Peter, aren't you like marketing? Like, don't you understand that like jingles are like a huge thing for advertising?
Do you think I made the decision? Do you think? Let's get Peter
No, I
on
don't.
the phone.
No, I know you didn't make the decision.
He's got this live connection channel. It's going
I know you-
places.
I know you didn't make the
Aren't you, like, the
decision,
only one
but you
left?
only one left. He's the only one left in that warehouse full of dishwashers. He's left alone to move them around. But Peter, you still agreed with the idea and you were defending it. So clearly you have, if you were given the choice to make that decision, you would have taken the jingle.
Well, yeah, because it's no longer alarm force. Like
Some of the greatest brands have good.
Telus. It doesn't
What?
say
So it's
anything.
just TELUS now? TELUS alarms?
Yeah, it's their smart home systems, or like
If
the
you-
business in the houses, the cameras and all that. It's all alarm forces stuff.
If you install a
TELUS
TELUS
is
alarm,
smart
you've
home,
already
that's
let
not-
a criminal into your house.
So here's my question to you then. You had a well-established security company, an alarm force. Like most houses have alarm force
Where do you
security.
get that stat from?
I'm not just fucking shut up and
Most
listen.
houses?
Most
I-
houses.
I've seen more
let me pick
alarm
a number
force.
out of the air.
Oh my god.
50% of houses have
I'm gonna go look up right now just to
All
appeal
houses
to
and
Peter.
their dogs use alarm.
and their dogs and the dog
Their
house.
dog
is such
houses,
an
yeah.
important security system program to have.
But
Jarrod, Peter, I found your ghost. It's Jarrod right now.
overexposed Jarrod. Get that white
Hmm.
screen off your monitor. It's killing you.
Jarrod doesn't even care. He can't even hear us right now.
Ah,
That's
haha.
the only fun weekend yet.
Uh-oh.
What's happening?
I don't like this.
76%, sorry, 76% of people in Canada had Alarm Force when it was still called Alarm Force.
I'd never had Alarm Force, and
So, anyways,
and
returning
barely
to my
any of my neighbors had it. So you're saying 3 in 4 Canadians had
Jesus
Alarm
Christ.
Force, but yet my entire neighborhood didn't have Alarm Force. Riddle me that, Batman.
there's a lot, Evan. There's a lot of ratios that you'd say that same thing to that are legit
There's a lot-
ratios.
How outside your neighborhood.
What's that?
So Peter, just to return to that, you guys took a well-established alarm system and renamed it instead of just buying it and using it.
Well, because we want
Peter-
the TELUS branch.
Peter, the sins of your company fall onto you today.
Now I have to do research. 76% of your opinions are dumb, Jarrod.
Well, that's
Are
a
you
stat I can
saying
learn.
3 and 4 of my opinions are dumb?
Sorry to tell you.
Yeah, I agree with that statistic.
Wow.
That sounds
I
like
love
hard facts.
how Evan's the devil's advocate. Whoever's the one arguing, Evan jumps on the other side. It doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
he's not even devil's advocate. He's just the bandwagoner.
Hey, bandwagons are fun. There's a band, there's a wagon. What's not to love about it?
Oh man.
Never
Ridiculous.
thought about it like that.
Video games instead of
They
alarm
exist.
forces. There's a game I'm really excited. I know we've talked about it, but there's an official date for it now. Spongebob Battle for Bikini Bottom comes out on June 23rd.
You can
I like
pre-order it for a slightly discounted price right now on Xbox.
Oh,
much?
can you? Oh,
It's only like $3 to $5 less, but yeah,
I
it's
meant
still
like how much is
something.
it like being released for? What's the price?
I think it's $30.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a cheap game. It's actually really cheap.
Yeah, considering most remasters would just be $80, I'm
Yeah.
super down for that.
June 23rd is a Tuesday. Tuesday stream SpongeBob.
I'm
It
still gonna
has
have
online
courses
co-op.
at that time.
Oh right, it's the end of June.
Yeah, they added multiplayer in it. It sounds like co. So it's a good game. Like if you guys have never played it, like it's a cute little game. It's actually fairly fun. And
It's a
like
really good platformer.
yeah, it's a great platformer for coming out in 2003. Like where platformers I feel like were not at their like
What makes you say
peakness.
that?
Didn't platformers come first?
To
Yeah.
What?
Well, I think
in
you
the
can
Just like,
like,
nineties.
just in like
platformer craze ended.
Because I was just saying, like, weren't platformers like, I guess no, because the original games are things like the what's that game
Pong.
called? The asteroid shooting game. Yeah, Pong, and fair enough.
Yeah, but those games came out in like the 80s, didn't they? In like the late 70s, 80s.
Some days I just
platforms
want
ended
to.
around 1999.
Galaga is my favorite platformer.
There's some days that I just hate Peter.
Adventure's my favorite platformer.
Like there really is.
Did you say Tetris though?
Tetris is a good platformer.
It's a good one.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I like the way
No,
you
but
play it.
I'm excited for the game, and I just want it made me think because I was looking at the trailer for it the other day, and I'm like, this looks exactly like it was when I played it. Like, I don't get it. So then I went and looked at footage of the original game, and I was like, oh Jesus Christ, that looks terrible. So it's like I've just been thinking recently, like, less remake, essentially making the game look as your nostalgia remembers the game. You know?
Oh, I don't like the way the game looks. Ew.
No, yeah, the original game was quite.
The remaster.
Oh, but that's what it like. That's the style it's in,
I don't want
though.
to play.
It's like that.
I don't want a game made of Play-Doh. I'm a man.
It's a good game, Peter. I play indie games. I don't know.
That
No,
shit
your problem
sticks
is-
in the carpet.
No, it's a sick game, and
Which
I mean,
one's
like
up
all
with it?
these. Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated. But yeah, I just feel like remakes do a good job of making you play the original game again with nostalgia glasses on almost, because it looks exactly like you remembered it. Even Spyro, I was like, wow, this is exactly what it looked like when I played it. But then I looked at the back and I was like, oh, wait, that's not at all what it looked like.
Well, then there's like the Resident Evil remakes, which is like it took it from being like the top-down perspective, well, like not top-down, but like fixed camera angles to being a modern game.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think that's a good
camera
way to do
angles
it.
were
too.
so bad, so bad.
Atmosphere?
I
mean,
guess.
yeah.
Camera angles
that's-
are good for horror games because it makes it so they're like you can only see what the developers want you to see.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think it was a good way of having it.
I get that. I just find it hard to play. Like I almost get taken out of the experience because of it being fixed. Because I'm so focused on fucking figuring out the controls and their direction.
Moving my joystick.
Yeah, exactly. So I that's just me personally.
Is Jarrod bad at video games?
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah, Jared, I thought you played Dark Souls. What happened to it? Get good.
Well, you know what
Been too
happens
many
is
years.
when I just yeah, it's been too many years. I'm just dead. I'm done. I don't know how to play video games.
I'm getting old.
Damn.
Getting
I've gotten
old.
good over time, personally.
Have you, Peter?
I have.
Okay, Peter.
I saw those mistakes you were making in the Warzone video. You're kind of bad
That
at the
was
game.
the bad. That was the bad parts of the gameplay. You can't judge me off that.
Our first game in that recording, we won.
Really? You actually
Yeah.
got the dub?
Yeah, we got the W, the first game in that recording.
That was last Sunday, hey?
Yeah.
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 Aye, Captain.
Aye.
It was a very comedic event. Or yeah, pretty much that. Just very comedic.
Event.
Listen, you know what?
There were
I have a hard
streamers and
time-
banners.
I have a hard time formulating on the spot.
With Grayden.
Go fuck yourself. You go fuck yourself.
What else is going on in the video game world, everyone?
Well, Evan, rumor has it that you're a Superman fan. Is that true?
Yeah, I can say I used to be quite a big one. I don't know, I kind of died off of it. The superheroes are just so overdone these days. It's just ridiculous, man.
Good thing Matt's not here.
No, I do like I do like Superman, but I have to say with the MCU, I care a lot more about the Marvel characters than I would ever Superman at this.
Because the Arkham devs, Rocksteady, they're working on a Superman game, but it got rejected by Warner Bros. Because they haven't done anything since Arkham Knight, which was like 2014, 2015, something like that.
Yeah. I don't know. I never played the Arkham games. I got one as a gift for
They're really
my
good.
Wii U, but I never ended up actually
15.
playing it.
The
'cause the Wii
Arkham
U was
Asylum
trash.
and Arkham Knight, the bundle remastered bundle, are on Game Pass. I'd recommend playing Arkham Knight or Arkham City at least.
Unplayable if you've played Spider-Man PS4.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I heard. Yeah, Spider-Man
different.
PS4 was like the better version of that.
Get your PS4 exclusives out of here.
Don't you have the PS4 at your house right now?
Yeah, you have my
Yeah,
PS4
It's
at your house.
unplugged on the floor like
With-
I
Man, I would have
Spider-Man
loved to have
installed.
that right now. I would have loved to play Spider-Man right now, but unfortunately, Peter is a freaking console hog.
I never finished it. I was busy doing stuff, so I had to give it over to Peter for recording stuff.
I should play
Disappoint.
Spider-Man, just make the gameplay really, really bad.
Oh, so just you regularly playing a
This is
game.
a bad
There's
game.
Spider-Man running down the street.
Yeah,
So
Yeah,
slow.
I beat the
Alien
Spider-Man game without using any of the special abilities.
I'm sure that's impossible because
No,
I'm sure at
that'd
some
be a
point
funny
you need to
video.
like swing to the Statue of Liberty.
Being
I bet you it's
Spider-Man
been
without
done.
using any of his powers.
Dude, there's always channels out there that do challenges like that. Like, I beat Spider-Man without swinging. I beat Breath of the Wild without jumping. I beat Pokemon without getting, shit like that.
I hate those videos because it's like, can I beat Pokemon with this one Pokemon? And usually my first thought is like, yeah, you can.
But it's
Video
about the
done.
journey.
Yeah, but it's
I
like
don't care.
No,
it's
the
not
most
really.
Eric, the most impressive one I did see was the one I just mentioned of like beating the original Red and Blue without getting hit. It is extremely impressive the lengths that person went to make sure that they did not get hit.
There are like some that are cool, but the ones I always see, I'm always just like, the answer is either yes or no immediately. And I'm like, all right, video, I don't need to see it. Done.
yeah.
But what if?
What?
I don't know. I was trying to do my best shitty YouTuber impression, and then my voice got all sticky.
Can you get the W in Warzone without shooting a single bullet? Yeah, actually, you probably could. It just would take a lot of it.
That's almost what Grayden did when we got the win.
Well,
Pretty
your
much.
team can't shoot either.
That's why I said it was hilarious because Grayden died and was that Peter or was it you or Grayden who was
Died
running?
3
Yeah,
we all
times in
died.
that
It was-
game.
It was Peter he informed us where they were because he landed his parachute on the last two people after we
I
brought
killed
him.
the one with the pistol, and then the police cleaned up. Wish I could say that was planned.
I'm assuming that's going to be in the video then, hey?
It is. Oh, confirmed.
Excellent.
If you want to,
Excellent.
Confirmed.
Wednesday. Check the video out.
Wait, is that coming out this Wednesday?
It's Wednesday.
Holy.
So
when
it's
the
already
hell's
been
my
made.
video coming out? I thought I was coming out Tuesday.
I don't.
I mean, I'm not
You
done.
guys really need
I'm
to
not
figure
done
this
it
out.
yet, but
It's like
you know
all I
what?
hear.
Whatever. You guys I'll just let me know and I'll release it.
I have. Oh no, that's April. My bad.
Literally, I think I got pushed back at this point like 3
Hey,
weeks
you know what?
somehow.
You want to know what the problem is?
Matt?
You and Matt keep like.
Dude, Matt's the one that texted me and was like, "Hey, can I switch spots with you?" And I was
They
like,
know.
"Yeah, sure."
No,
How did we get? No,
And
but
then,
how did
and then,
how did
and
we
then
get?
you guys
You're
started
like,
switching with
Matt-
him.
Matt. No, Matt. No. You spray him.
Why? Why can't I just be freaking nice, a bro? He's trying to do some
Look what's
stuff.
happening. You don't know. the game.
nice, Evan.
Yeah, as far as I'm concerned, I'm out on May 6th and Peter's on April 29th.
Yeah.
So what the?
Next time he
fuck?
asks you to do
You
something,
miss a
Evan, you
week.
tell him you hate him and to fuck off.
Okay, well, I want my video to come out because soon there's going to be a patch that makes my video completely irrelevant. So
Didn't you say you haven't even started it?
no, it's all filmed and edited. I just have to re-record the voice.
Oh.
Because I did it in person, but then, like I said last week, I had to whisper because Courtney was asleep, and it just didn't turn out.
ASMR.
Hey guys, welcome to Live Connection. Today we're going to be talking about Oh fuck! Sorry, my mom's awake.
Classic. Very classic.
Good memes.
I'm honestly just impressed that we get videos out on the right days at all anymore. I pop into that editors group every now and again, and it's just a mess. I don't know what's going on.
Neither do we. Peter's definitely like the best gameplay editor. I wish if I had it my way, Peter would just edit every week's video, and then we'd be YouTube stars.
Wow. Go
one-
fuck
no one-
myself.
No, we're not doing that.
But I mean, I said
just edit
gameplay.
everything.
Jarrod's a good video essay review editor, and I'm just a guy that likes Stardew Valley. So I don't know what to do. And Halo.
You said what you needed to, and now you're like, I'm here.
Yeah, I made my 2 videos. I said my piece, and now we're done. That's it.
I should probably learn how to edit at some point.
Don't you not even
There's
have a
all those
computer right
master classes. No, I don't have my computer right now. I wish I did.
You can do a master class.
I think it's a scam.
So here's the thing. Like, there's certain ones that are nice because it teaches you basics. Like, none of them really teach you those complex things that like we'll
How
look
do
up
you
on
even
YouTube.
know? Have you spent the $100 subscriptions to take masterclass?
No,
Then how do
I'm
you know
basing it. I'm
anything
basing it
about
off what my friend took one.
Ah, I see.
Bullshit.
Asking for a friend.
What?
There's no way anyone.
I'm not asking for a friend. I asked a friend.
I'm saying that you are actually your friend. You're hiding.
You already had a friend.
Are you okay,
There's-
Peter?
I shouldn't have to pay
What happened?
$100 to learn the basics on something.
Then go look at the tutorial.
It should just be like, yo, this is what you need to do when you have like 90%. Like you've done this for the last 5 years. But you don't know how to do
Is Evan gonna do a master class?
Yo, I heard you want to be an astronaut.
Yeah. Yeah, well, there's master classes like that. I don't get it. It's like dude, inspired like classical music is like do, 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 and then it's like
Here's the thing.
like
If
this.
master classes were truly good enough, then programs like Vancouver Film School's video department would be losing money because it's like $15,000 to go there for video production. Or editing or anything, and then you have $100 masterclass, and they're saying it's the equivalency of going to that. If it was truly equivalent, and it was that quality, then you'd see them losing money, and they're not. So to me, it's another one of those things where you could just look up a lot of that shit on YouTube and find tutorials on YouTube.
Can I be
Hello.
taught
They're
how to play
mainly-
Fortnite on masterclass?
Check it out.
Okay, guys, this is my master class. Ready? Ready? Someone give me some inspiring music to come and do. Hello, my name is Evan, and I am a master
This is evening
at
news.
drinking this particular cup of coffee. You may remember me from this podcast that you're watching right now, and I'll tell you what. The best way to drink this cup of coffee is just to lift it up in the air, put it to your parasum, and just take a big old swig. Thank you for coming to my master class.
Here's my
I
list.
sent you a receipt in the mail for $1,000. Have a great day.
Sponsored by Yeti.
I could have just drank my coffee. I didn't have to pay $1,000.
Yeah, exactly. That's everything you learn from a master class. Martin
I
Scorsese.
feel like your arguments, Evan, though, you don't have any experience with it either. How are you arguing against it when you don't know?
Because I'm a guy on the internet with the podcast, and it's my job to have bad opinions.
So Udemy does programs for like video software for Adobe and stuff like that, and theirs is a lot less expensive, but from what I've heard, they're pretty good quality.
Well, my thing is, like, why are you calling it a master class if it's teaching you the basics?
Oh,
Because
Udemy's
it's taught by
I'm just
masters.
That's good
Udemy's
branding.
Udemy's just isn't a master class. Udemy's just like courses you can take on After
Oh.
Effects and Adobe programs.
It's essentially another masterclass. It's similar thing.
Basic
It is, but
class.
they don't label themselves as a master class. They
That's
just
just the name. That's just the brand, guys.
I know.
That mental association, it's working right now. It's doing its job. That's why Evan's so upset.
No, because I hate advertising campaigns like that, where you see it everywhere. They have the same campaign as like those shitty ass mobile games where there's a YouTuber who's, oh, look at this! I just downloaded this new game. Oh, look, they're coming at me with archers. I may as well use swords now. Buy this game.
Interesting. I like archers. I like games. In Skyrim,
Do you like mobile?
In Skyrim, I exclusively play stealth archer, despite going in.
Everyone.
I'm not going to do it.
Everyone exclusively plays stealth archer in Skyrim.
There's no other way to play.
No, that's a funny point you bring up there, Peter. It's funny how many games you get into and say you're going to play a different way than you usually play, and then halfway through or like just at the beginning, you're like, nah, I'm going to go back to the way I was playing. I was so much better at this way.
Yeah. Like for Outer Worlds, when I play it, the plan is to be a very dumb character who pretty much only does like melee damage. He's just going to be this dumb brute. That's the plan.
That's what you usually do. For
being dumb in Outer
stuff.
Worlds is the best idea.
They have some really good lines in that one.
It has the best secret ending.
Play Raid Shadow Legends in the chat.
Raid
Shadow Legend. Start now for free.
And if you download with this link, I'll even send you an invite to my clan, and you'll get 60,000 Raid Shadow Legend coins.
I regularly play this amazing game.
That's a lot of coins.
I played this game on the toilet for half an hour, and now I'm ready to tell you to go play it.
Oh man, I would love that. Can we make a fucking spoof ad like that? I played this game on the toilet for 45 minutes and now my legs don't work.
We should do that as like a video series as soon as ads come out, we should just have spoof ads of them. That'd be pretty funny.
It just works.
It just works. That one could have you could use that for anything.
That could have been like the title of the series.
Yeah.
It just works.
Every thumbnail has a different facial expression of Todd Howard, and then whatever the game is or whatever.
Speaking of our Lord and Savior, Jarrod, how's the new update in 76?
It's actually really good. This is the first time, like I'm part of quite a few of the Fallout communities right now, and it's the first time in a while in a Fallout community that I have seen the Fallout community agree on something.
Can I have my opinion about Fallout 76 Wastelanders?
Yes,
you haven't played it.
Yeah.
Yes, Peter, I want to hear your opinion.
Well,
let's hear
news
Peter's
articles
trash.
say that Fallout 76 bug in Wastelanders make NPCs steal players' hard-earned weapons and ammo permanently.
That's hilarious, though.
I've never had that happen. I've been playing it for quite a few hours yet, and I have yet to see it.
Cancel it.
Peter,
I don't get it.
Name an update that has come out with perfectly 0 issues. Name
When
one
I was
update.
Born.
You guys ever notice? Have you guys noticed how people see game glitches in a completely different light these days? Like this whole stealing thing is a perfect example. People are like tearing into Bethesda, like, what a terrible bug, blah blah blah.
It's hate culture.
Like, back when we were like if I was playing like Halo 3. If something like that happened, I'd be like, wow, that's super cool. Oh my God. And then I'd like freaking try to screen cap it and send it to my friends and we'd be like, oh, sick. But nowadays it's like, that's terrible. Like it used to be fun to find shit, you know? I don't know.
I just find that
on if it's game breaking and affects your experience in a negative way. Having your shit stolen from you that you worked for is not a great thing.
My thing with that is like, yes, that's not a great thing at all. I haven't had that experience, so I can't really comment on that glitch because I haven't had that happen.
You're a hacker.
But I just find that I think no matter what Bethesda does, people are gonna write shit articles on them right now because they are just in the hole. Like the likelihood of them getting a good review from someone like Peter, who's so in depth with hate culture that he loves to just promote it, like you won't have a good review of it. It doesn't matter what they do. They could release a game, like say they released an update that was the best update ever existed, and people like Peter would be like, "Nah, that's
Peter,
shit."
you hateful motherfucker.
Listen, all Peter is saying is they should have got it right the first time.
I'm reading an article title. That's all I did.
Peter, you hateful motherfucker.
How dare you, Peter?
You know, when Fallout 76 released the Battle Royale, that was... No.
You're going to start kicking puppies next, aren't you?
Okay.
Terrible.
Dang.
Terrible human being.
Hey, Jarrod, didn't you also... You got like the opposite experience of people stealing your stuff. You were just gifted a bunch of stuff.
I got something called Bethesda has these like they have events based on seasons and holidays in Fallout 76, and they have like a Christmas event where you can make large presents and small gifts and stuff like that and give it to different players in the world. I was walking around in my second day playing Wastelanders. Grayden was on the mic with me. Someone gifted me 200 large presents. And the large presents contain things like blueprints, weapons, like things you can build in your base. It's primarily things you can build in your base, like various statues and shit like that. But it was like I got this, and I thought it was like just worth $200 or something, so like in game currency, and I was like, oh, whatever, I'll just do it. But every time I clicked on it, it would open and it would be like 199, 198, 197. I was like, holy fuck, I got so much shit from that person who gifted me that. I was blown away. Like it was someone who was like level 390.
So they probably stole everything and they're using you.
I hope
to
it
get
was
rid of
hacked.
stolen goods.
That's not the players themselves. You players can't steal things from other players. Like I've broken into bases and tried to steal stuff. With regards
news articles.
Peter, I'm saying from physical, like my actual experience. I've broken into bases, tried to steal stuff, and I couldn't steal stuff.
Yeah,
you went to the servers physically?
A proud thief is the worst.
Jared's like Porygon. He can go into the network.
I'm just trying to give my honest experience because Evan asked for it. If you guys are gonna fucking shit on my experience, trying to give you guys a review, I'm not going to talk about it anymore. I'm done.
I'll be nice.
I'm no longer talking. I'm no longer talking. Maybe I'll play some shit indie games and then I'll fucking.
You have my attention.
Hey Eric, how's Ori and the Forest? I saw you playing that last week.
I beat it. It was actually super tight. I understand why everyone was like, it's a good platformer.
Evan didn't ask me about it.
Okay, well, I didn't see you play it last week, did you now, Peter? And I was trying to get Eric's opinion. You can give your opinion, too. That's how conversation works, Peter.
Shut up,
Basically,
Peter.
if you like Hollow Knight, play Ori and the Blind Forest and probably The Will of the Wisp or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, it's essentially Hollow Knight. It's good.
Guys, I got in trouble for being mean to Peter.
Why?
Thank you. I need more of that.
Peter, shut up. You're the worst out of any of us.
I'm a certified angel.
You're a certified asshole.
Ooh. Are you gonna take that? Hey guys, I asked Eric a question. Okay, let's continue. So Ori, 2D platformer. Well, I want an in-depth Matthew type answer about the game. I don't just want to. Yeah, it's pretty tight. I see why people like it.
Eric,
just
take
be
the next
careful what you say.
minutes.
Oh god, you're asking the wrong person to do that.
Okay, I hear it's a great
It's good.
Game.
Play it.
Bravo.
Game Pass.
Oh, brilliant. I would
Game
clap
Pass.
if I weren't holding something.
Thanks, Green. I always appreciate your support.
Yeah.
We're being
God damn it, Peter.
We're being asked in the chat what are our favorite games.
Currently, of all
time.
or of all time.
Why don't you give both?
Currently is Animal Crossing. Of all time is
The game of life.
Shut up.
No, dude,
What?
that's a
Nah,
shit
that game
game.
sucks. That's a shit game.
I think my favorite.
Of all time.
Oh,
It's been
Ocarina
clarified.
of Time, maybe. I don't know. I'll say Ocarina of Time.
And it has time in the name. Look at that.
Wow.
Such an in-depth spiritual answer. I'd say my favorite game currently is either Minecraft or Warzone, because those are both giving me lots. Second, my favorite game of all time. I don't know, guys. I've played a lot of games. I mean, Halo, Team Buddy, Minecraft,
Isn't Stardew Valley an almost perfect game?
Stardew Valley. That's a great game too. God, I have a fucking opinion ever.
Well, I mean, you say one
You can't.
thing, and
You
then
can't have it. You can't have opinions around Peter because he'll have his opinions and he hates when you target them. But as soon as you say your opinion, he'll target them up the ass.
Peter, I have a present for you. Ready for this?
What is it?
Let me just type in the combination.
Ooh, this must be a great present.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Oh, let me.
I'm so sorry, everyone watching, YouTube moderators. Please don't ban our channel because of that nasty Evan.
Did he show his wiener?
No, something worse. My middle finger.
Classified like
Profanity.
Terraria.
Terraria. Oh yeah, Terraria is pretty dope.
I think my favorite game currently would. I mean, I've been playing The Witcher again, so that's been pretty fun. I'd say my favorite game of all time is definitely the Mass Effect 2 game, probably.
Jarrod, you like Mass Effect?
I like the Mass Effect 2 game.
Yeah, I believe it or not, I've played them a time or two.
Once upon a time.
Hmm.
Jared's had sex with a lot of alien women.
Yeah.
Fucking comment to say.
Live connection.
Is
out of
he wrong?
context.
Am I wrong? Yeah, Jared. Am I?
In that game, no.
Exactly.
My favorite
Well,
game
Peter, Grayden.
of all time is Majora's Mask. Zelda, probably.
Wow, you're just a simple boy, hey?
I played it so many times, I can't think of anything that compares to it.
What about
Yeah, see,
currently?
that's what I based off of, was that I played Mass Effect. Like this would be my 6th time, or 7th time coming up playing the full trilogy.
You know, Jared, there's other games, alright?
Are you saying I can't enjoy a game and play it? Listen,
You're like the people who like watch The Office like 10 times through, and it's just like, you know, there's other TV shows out
judging
there,
people?
right?
Let people Mr.
why can't
last year?
Dang. Dotto.
And they were two different games.
it feels so much better when Peter's defending me.
It's a free for all, boys.
Oh, that's awesome.
Good memes.
Hey, Peter, what about currently?
Currently, I've also been playing through Witcher 3. Jarrod stole that from me. Recently played Ori, Will of the Wisp. I'd say I'm really enjoying Witcher. I didn't really like it going into it. First like 5-10 hours, I was kind of just like, pretty frustrated. I was underleveled. I didn't know how to heal. But now I'm enjoying it. Really
Swallow.
Dope. Okay, Grayden.
Second hardest difficulty. I had some Jarrod vibes come my way.
What about you, Grayden?
I mean, currently, like last week, I played through Senua's Sacrifice.
How is that?
That was awesome. That was a really, really cool game.
Oh,
Really cool
great indie
experience.
You went
I
hard.
get excited
there.
just hearing its name.
Maybe I should
Not
play it.
an indie game anymore.
Not anymore, but at the
It's
time it
owned
was.
by it's
Wait
owned
a
by
second.
Microsoft now, buddy boy.
Wait a second, Peter. Did I just hear you right? Did you just say that a game could be an indie game, but then not an indie game? So does that just confirm my opinion that Nintendo is an indie developer? Because at one point they were an indie developer, and they still are.
No, I'm saying at the time the game came out, they were an independent developer, and now they're bought by Microsoft.
Yeah, and you still called it an indie game. So if Nintendo at one point was an indie developer, then all games, even to all their games, are indie games, correct?
I'm going to refer to what Drew says. OMG, Evan, what? Like, what you said was just like, I heard Nintendo. I heard indie. I don't know, man.
I don't know if you guys caught it either, but in the middle of his spiel, he kind of contradicted himself.
What?
I never do that.
In the middle, he was like, "I'm arguing this point," and then he started talking, and he started arguing the other point at the same time.
But that's Evan though. Like Evan's the bandwagon guy. He jumps on whichever side. If he's arguing one side, he'll jump on the other side and start arguing that side.
You know, it's really hard to figure out what's going on with all the conversation, and I think I do a great job of confusing everyone and pissing everyone off at the same time. It takes a lot of focus. What about you, Grayden? What's your greatest game of all time?
Man, I don't know. I played so many games that I don't know if I could really narrow it down to a favorite. I love The Witcher. Prototype back in the day was awesome. Played a lot of Halo 3, Assassin's Creed.
The first
Those are just a few that come to mind.
Assassin's Creed's Black Flag is the best Assassin's Creed game.
Assassin's Creed 2 is also pretty good.
That's an unpopular opinion.
No. People like
is,
Black
actually.
Flag.
I actually found that for completeness, Odyssey was my favorite one.
I never played it, so
you just played it the most.
No, just like for complete, like every mechanic of the game just felt better in that. But it's also a newer game, so I mean,
Sure, I'll pat you on the head. Okay, good job.
does that make sense, Peter? Does that even? It doesn't make sense. Like, it doesn't make sense that the fighting mechanics were better, the stealth mechanics are better, the gameplay was better, the graphics are better, everything was better. Is that not coming?
What do you mean?
I don't understand. Better.
What?
That's because he's used to playing indie games.
You walked into that one, Peter.
I'm washing my hands of Peter's shitty opinion.
Why are you pointing it at me?
What's our favorite?
Oh yeah, Peter's pointing a gun at me through the webcam.
I did.
It's very, very, very rude.
Favorite animal? Easy. Wolf.
Cow.
Why?
Why wolf?
Yeah.
I don't know. I've always loved wolves. I love the mentality behind their whole like pack mentality. So it's like taking care of everyone. The alpha takes care of everyone. I have tattoos for wolves. I love dogs. I've wanted to get a wolf dog forever.
You don't take care of me, Jarrod.
I didn't say I was the alpha. I was going to give the alpha to Peter.
Whoa, okay.
Peter sure as shit doesn't take care of me.
What did I do?
What haven't you done?
All right, Erik, let's take a stroll through history here.
Oh no!
Oh, boy.
I'm sorry, Erik. I'm sorry.
Now, if I remember correctly, I believe you demoted me to a coworker from a friend.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
started it.
Which one are you pointing at? Because we're all here. As far as I'm concerned, you're pointing at me.
Don't point at me, Peter, please.
Yeah, Peter.
Sorry, guys.
Peter, why are you pointing
sorry.
at Evan?
Just like pretend it zoomed around you.
I can't. It's already happened. I can't ignore the fact that you pointed directly at me.
I can't pretend that word.
Has anyone been watching that the new season of Star Wars Clone Wars?
Yes, it's really good. It's been really good.
I'm still working through the show. I'm on season 2. I think I'm almost done season 2.
Oh, you gotta rip
I watched
through
the
that.
first 3 episodes of the first season and I was bored.
Yeah, but you
The
gotta
first-
go past that. The first season's
The first season sucks. It's actual
Really?
shit compared Like, compared to the second season already, the animation quality just goes up significantly. The story goes up. Like, I just got to some of the bobbing, which was really cool.
I will say that they are tying it in really well to the third movie. Like, they're doing an excellent job, not like putting the events in order so it makes sense from like Clone Wars to the third movie instead of just the Clone Wars, and all of a sudden they're at the third movie.
Yeah. Well, yeah, that was the issue, which is why they came out with the new season, is that just kind of ended, and then people were like, well, you didn't really lead into the third movie, so what the heck, you know?
Yeah.
No, but the Clone Wars is probably the best Star Wars content regarding the before the Battle of Yavin. Like, as far as like media, like visual media goes, or movies, shows, that's my hot take on that.
Star Wars Force Unleashed was.
I have a prediction
I've been
for
watching.
Star Wars.
Right.
I think that
You think? Okay.
the newest Star Wars
God.
movie, Rise of Skywalker, is that what it's called?
Yeah.
It's gonna go on Disney Plus on May 4th. That's my opinion.
Isn't it?
Didn't they already like hit towards that?
I don't think so. They better not have. I'm gonna be.
I'm pretty sure they already hinted towards it being released. Or there was rumors it was going to be released on May 4th.
I can't wait till our Disney overlords make us pay them $20 to talk about Star Wars on May 4th. But they'll just be like, we'll be like copyrighted in person if we talk about Star Wars on May 4th, because they're gonna own that day eventually.
How do you own a day?
I don't know, but they'll figure it out.
You become Disney. You are.
How
Disney.
do you own a copyright for over 100 years? Oh, you just be Disney.
Sorry.
You can own something like a copyright. You can't own time.
Wow.
These amount of hours, they're Peter hours.
Are you saying my time's worthless?
In a sense. Not
Wow.
It's monetarily. It's not.
Wow. Well, wait, you get paid hourly.
So different value.
If you're working an hourly job, you get paid hourly, which means your time is worth that amount every hour.
Oh, hourly.
Yeah, it's
What
true.
about that concept? You see, I'm salary, so
Oh, it looks like you can't make. Oh, really?
yeah.
You've made it. Is that what I heard? Is you've made it? Is
You know, Peter, there's this crazy calculation you do. I don't know if you've heard of this concept, but if you take how much time you work and the amount of hours you work in a year and take your salary and divide it by those hours, you come up with an hourly rate, you realize.
Yeah, but if ignorance is bliss.
That's why, if you actually think about it, the less you work when you're being paid salary, the more valuable you are, because your
That's a
time is
stunning
worth more.
Point of view. Like, wow.
Can't wait for Evan's future employer to watch this and just be like, huh.
You're like, Evan, what do you rate your time at right now? Well, given how much I work, I think I'm worth like $1,000 an hour rate, because I work only once a month.
I'm gonna laugh because Evan, you'll approach someone, you'll be like, okay, listen, so I'm gonna give you this hourly, or you can have this salary. Little do they know that all Evan did was he added up all the hourly to equal this salary, and he's just trying to make it sound like a different price.
I'm pretty sure that's not how it works, but because hourly, guess what? You don't pay any of those government things through that.
I hate those government things.
I also hate
like
those government things.
like CPP and shit like that. EI.
Pacify said in the chat, everyone make sure you sub to live
Doesn't-
connection.
Oh,
Doesn't
thanks.
everyone have to pay into EI?
Yeah, everyone pays into EI. That's how you get unemployment.
Yeah, but for hourly, I'm pretty like your employee technically doesn't need to pay into it, but salary and it comes off of what you make.
No, hourly it comes off your paycheck.
If you
I would
don't
just like
pay
to
into
remind-
EI, you can't collect it. So
Yeah,
Remember
everyone
how
pays
last
into
time
EI.
We started talking about economics with Evan on a podcast. I just want to remind everyone.
So if a giant pays into EI,
Slightly leggy, so it's like maybe.
economy?
Good memes.
You sparked Evan's interest in economics. That's awesome.
Oh, what was
I've
that
been,
flash, Peter?
Huh?
I saw that. You show your desktop for half a second. I don't think you got away with it.
Dang. Have you guys heard of the show Midnight Gospel on Netflix? That's kind of what I've been watching lately.
Shut up.
Yeah, I've heard it's based off of it's like the recordings of a podcast put to animation, but it's a show.
Oh, the
Yeah.
trippy show.
Yeah.
The one you should take on acid, right?
It's pretty messed up. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it would benefit
As soon as I
somebody
saw,
to be on
the
some sort of
cover on
influence.
Netflix, I was like, that's what that show's for.
Explain the show to me, because I don't know much about it.
You pretty much got it. It's like a podcast put into animation, so there is a bit of a semblance of a story, but for the most part, it's just a podcast with background visuals. And the whole concept behind it is this guy Clancy. He's a space podcaster who visits different timelines of Earth and universes and stuff like that to interview people. And to do it, he sticks his head inside this giant vagina-looking thing, and he pops in and he flies through space and goes to this planet. And they start talking like they talk about these really like in-depth and like deep, thought-provoking things like life and death and.
I'm never
the effects
prepared for what Grayden has to say when he goes on a tangent.
What do you mean?
This is the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
It's a show.
I know.
It's explaining
It's a weird show.
Mental
No, it's just,
image. The mental image.
it's the weirdest show I've ever seen, I think. Or one of
Is
the
it
weirdest.
easy to
It's up there.
follow? Because do they put the script from the podcast that they recorded and then re-record it with better audio and more expression, or is it just straight the audio's cut right from the pod, like an RT animation?
I think it's a little bit of both. I think for the most part, it's just they take the conversation from the podcast and put it over some animation, but then they also add a few little storylines in there.
I see. I'll have to give it a watch.
It's weird. Just watch the first episode. It is an experience to watch.
Okay.
They're only 20 minutes long. But super weird, super strange show.
Yeah, it looks unique. I'll give it that.
Yeah, it definitely does. I hear people on Reddit are loving it. So one guy described it as the show he needed in his life right now. So I don't know what to take away from that, but
I've been trying to get into Altered Carbon on Netflix.
oh, I hear that one's good.
It's not bad. I found it just didn't grasp me. It's different because it's every season is it's from what I can take. There's only 2 seasons out, but basically he is just, I don't know if you know the premise of the show. Everyone's basically,
Yeah, it's like a body snatching type thing.
Yeah, so it's your mind's download onto a microchip or whatever, and they can implant it in different people.
Yeah, like the newest season of The 100.
Yeah, and it the first season you have the protagonist is the same person, and it's just in this one guy, and then in the second season it's the same protagonist, but he's in a different body, and it's an entirely different timeline.
Yeah.
So it's so I was so confused when I got through the first season, and then all of a sudden it started over with a different timeline, different everything, and I was like, it's not bad. The story itself's pretty interesting, but it can be a little bit confusing as you go through it, I've found.
Yeah, I definitely want to give it a watch, see what the show's about. But I've been itching to watch Futurama. But I haven't done it yet.
Futurama's good.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, Futurama's good.
I've done it. I've watched it, but I've never actually watched it right through from beginning to end, which is what I want to do. I've just seen episodes
really fun
here
to
and
do
there,
that.
and I'm sure through all the episodes I've seen the whole series. It's one of those.
Is it up on Netflix?
I'm pretty sure, or it used to be.
It used to be, but I don't think it is anymore. If it is up on Netflix, then it's only 2 or 3 seasons, and it's the last 2 or 3.
Yeah, they had
I see.
seasons 4, 5, and 6 for a long time.
Yeah.
Look, Courtney just brought me breakfast. Look at this.
Wow.
How hearty. Oh, fuck. I just dropped egg
That's
on her
called
computer.
brunch, Evan.
God,
so
so uncultured.
that is
Evan.
brunch.
I don't know where
It's-
Jeeves is.
It's 11 o'clock, dude. It's still breakfast. Come on.
It's
Oh,
brunch.
No, that's brunch. That
That's
is brunch.
Peter, are you calling your evil sidekick? Is that what you're doing?
No, my Jeeves, my butler. I don't know where he is.
Butler.
Paying
Bender
for one
comes
thing.
running down. I want Bender to come running down with a little bow tie.
That'd be hilarious.
That'd be
Just
cute.
just before we get too far away from it, I'm gonna read the first two descriptor, like episode, the titles, or like, I don't know, what are they called? Descriptions? Episode descriptions on
Synopsis?
Netflix there. Synopsis.
That's too big of a word.
Summary.
All right, the first episode. The simulation lands Clancy on a zombie-ravaged Earth, where he meets President, who's a fan of drugs and meditation.
Hmm.
Who?
And then the second
Well,
episode,
who
on a
isn't a
planet.
fan of drugs and meditation?
Exactly. On a planet populated by baby clowns, Clancy hears a deer dog's thoughts on death as they head towards a slaughterhouse.
Interesting.
Oh,
So just based off of those fucking descriptions alone, you can tell it's a weird show.
Is the slaughterhouse for the baby clowns?
Here's the thing: is like that's the ultimate clickbait because it got you curious as to is this show really that fucked up?
It sounds
so weird.
It sounds weird and messed up, like that Love, Death, and Robots anthology show that was on Netflix a while ago.
I never.
I know Peter
When it
did.
came out.
I thought you watched the whole thing, didn't you, Peter?
I'll have to check. I don't even remember. I remember the
it's-
name. I remember seeing it come out, but I don't recall anything about
It's like
it.
an anthology series and like one of the episodes, like they're like these two people are stuck in like a time loop of like killing each other, pretty much. I don't know.
yeah.
Well, guys, I think it's that time.
Is it that time?
It's
That time?
It's that time.
Well,
What time is it, Peter?
party time. It's a vacation.
It's time for you guys to go watch more live connection content.
On
a good
YouTube,
idea.
Twitch, Facebook, Discord,
Anywhere
Everywhere.
else?
You can watch us on
Mixer.
Hey.
Yeah, we have videos on that
Check
we
out our
posted to
Vimeo
Discord.
channel.
No.
Yeah.
No,
You've gone too far. Stop. That's illegal.
Check out our OnlyFans.
We should do
Our Visco. Get the live connection Visco going.
What is it?
Support us on Patreon.
it's like I don't know. I'm gonna just shut up before
It's
I
a
say
photo
something. and it's-
editing app.
Oh.
Oh,
We
is
should
that
do
what
some
Visco?
classes for our viewers.
Oh my god!
Check out the
come
Live
see-
Connection TikTok.
The live connection masterclass we're throwing on. How to have a
Evan's-
podcast.
Evan did the first episode, how to drink your coffee.
How to drink your coffee and
Some
how to not poop yourself after drinking a cup of coffee.
some guy
Evan,
in
don't
the
you
chat.
struggle with
How's
that?
that going, by the way?
Matt?
Good so far.
Matt says he's ready
Oh.
to join the podcast.
Oh, is he?
Oh, that's real convenient.
The spray gun is out, Matt.
Oh my god!
Get him,
Well,
Peter.
I guess you guys are streaming more Master Chief Collection tomorrow then?
If that's
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
When you
and
guys get to
then-
episode 3, or the third one, are you going to get more people? Because isn't that 4-player co-op campaign?
We are on the third one.
Are you?
Yeah.
We're fast.
I was gonna say, geez, you guys are rocking it. Because last time I was in, I thought you were still in the
We're
second
only
one.
on normal.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
we're on
Yeah,
Sabo
makes sense.
Highway now.
Oh, nice. Oh, you'll be done that game tomorrow then.
Yeah. We're going to crush that one out real fast.
And then we got our last Terraria stream for a while, as I will be departing the Tuesday stream for probably 5 weeks, and
Are you going to
Jarrod will
Australia?
be going with Grayden. No, I'm going to a class.
Oh.
The masterclass?
I'm taking a master class every Tuesday. No.
Yeah. We'll,
Yeah, no, come out to
we'll
our
figure
stream.
something out.
Come out to our streams Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, Sunday. Subscribe to Live Connection. Donate. Do all that
A
shit.
whole lot of content that I hope you guys enjoy.
Mm-hmm.
Bye.
Bye.
Good Sunday.
Goodbye.
Eat that brunch.